So this is our second module. In this again we have the 2 chapters, but in the first chapter we have 3. Coming to the second chapter, we have the 2 chapters. Those are relational model and relational algebra and relational calculus. If you are good at relational model, then you can understand this algebra and calculus. Relational algebra and calculus. Okay. Coming to the first part, our first concept is integrity constraints over relations and enforcement. Okay, so we don't know even the syntaxes, the small syntaxes of DDL or DML. Even though I just told you about the integrity constraints theoretically, you cannot even understand. Okay, you can understand, but you cannot even work with this integrity constraints. So that is what I want to tell you is, before directly applying the integrity constraints over relations, there were some basics. Okay, those are called DDL and DML. Okay, SQL queries. DDL, DML. So you might get a doubt like, then what are these DDL and DML? Relational model, what it consists of? The relational model, it consists of the data only, but it is represented using the tables. So what is this DDL and DML? How it helps to in the relational model? So the first D meant for data in both DDL and DML. Okay, so data, DL means definition language and DML is nothing but data modification language or data modified language. Okay, or data manipulation language. Okay, so like that. So data definition language and modification language or manipulation language. Okay, so we have to cover these 2 at first, and then we'll just apply the integrity constraints over relations. So I think is roll number 2 is here. Number 2. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I think I have shared the software link with you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, is it work properly from your end?
Yeah, ma'am, it's working, but it's showing like they are like.
Okay, do one thing. Okay, after you have done, then we'll just share that same link to all your friends. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So
Okay,
in the search, okay, type here to search that you can see now.
yes,
At the left side. So there, type run MySQL command. Run. See here. Then otherwise, I'll just share my screen, Abhishek.
Okay, ma'am.
So now I'm stop sharing the screen. And okay. Wait. Can you able to see here? I have just opened the search bar.
No, ma'am. We can just
No,
see
right?
the. No, ma'am.
So then what you'll do is, we have some search button, no? Search text box at the left side corner.
Yes, ma'am.
At the bottom left side corner. So anyhow you have installed, right? So you type there, run space SQL space command line. Did you got anything? Command prompt, SQL command prompt you have
No,
to get.
ma'am. Like I have just downloaded, ma'am. Just downloaded it.
Oh. Okay then. The same link I'll forward to everybody. Are all the students are ready to work with this? If you all are ready, then just raise your hands. No? Only
Yes,
two?
ma'am. I saved the link to all the students.
Oh, okay, good. So what about the others? Only two students have just raised their hands. Okay, row number 4 and 24. Okay, 5, 31. Okay, 34, 2, good. So 33. What about 20? Only few. Still I can see here only 15 number of students have raised their hands. I don't know, like roll number 30 and 43 from B8. Yeah, I don't know what's your first subject R, but you have logged it to this R. Okay, anyhow, even though you are here, I cannot even post the attendance. Okay, you lose your attendance. So better you leave the meeting and according to the timetable, you join to that particular meeting. What the subject you have. Yes. See, from this class, if anybody was absent and if anybody don't have any interest, okay, then it will be not useful for you. Okay, the rest of the classes also you cannot even understand because everything, whatever the concept that I want to teach, okay, I'll execute parallelly. Okay, I don't want to wait for the lab. In the lecture hours also, I'll just show you how to execute and all. So that is what I'm saying to you all. At first, whatever your friend shared the link, okay, download that one and do according what I'll do here. And if anyone don't have interest, you can leave the meeting also. No problem. Okay. For my classes, if you attend the classes, okay, through laptop, then only you can do. Okay, at first everybody get it, download the link, download the software through the link, and if while installing, if it asked, okay, something you to give the password, okay, and the username, that I'm just sharing with you through the chat box. Everybody give the same details as it is. Username is system, don't give this, okay, otherwise you'll give the same. some students. I'm not pointing out everybody. So the first, I just kept a system, no? Give the same capital letters as the username and give the same system as password. Username and password, because we have to connect after you have installed that software. Okay, if you search in the search prompt, okay, then you will get the command prompt. So in that we have to give the at first the commands like connect. Okay, so thereby it will ask us to give the username and the password. So there every time whenever you have opened this run my SQL command line, it will ask us to give the username and the password. So that is what I'm just even mentioning here. Whatever I gave while installing the software in my laptop, so that details as it is I'm giving. It doesn't mean that whatever I'm just doing here, it will not be copied to your side. But to avoid the confusions, I'm just saying. Is it installing?
Yes, ma'am. It installed and it just asked the password, ma'am.
Okay, then give the same system in
Yes,
capital
ma'am.
letters as password.
Okay, ma'am. Installed, ma'am.
Okay, then search about that. What you search is, I'll just put in the chat box again.
Just a minute, ma'am.
Okay, I'm just mentioning. Run my SQL. Run my SQL అని మీరు టైప్ చేస్తే చాలు, you will get that command prompt.
Ma'am, it is saying that it needs the Net Framework 3.5 feature. Should I download and install the feature?
Okay.
Or should I skip that?
I think no need.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so just go ahead. Don't install some other plugins and all.
Okay, ma'am. It's not going. If I skip it, it's not.
Oh, okay,
working.
then install. What is the problem? You can again uninstall, no?
It's downloading that feature.
Oh. Okay, I'll give time.
I'm unable to install this, ma'am. It says some error. Failed to complete installation every single time. Ma'am. What do I do? Ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am, it says failed to complete the installation every single time that I'm trying to do it.
Okay. I'll check from the others also. If I got the
Okay,
same
ma'am.
response, then
Okay, ma'am.
I'll just tell you the alternative.
Ma'am, after installation, it is again asking enter your database username and password. Is it the
Yeah, correct. Okay, enter the same whatever I kept in the chat box that you just type there. System as username and the system as password. Capital letters.
Yes, ma'am. After that, it is showing administration, object browser, SQL, and utilities.
Okay, is it showing anything like next to go like
No,
that?
ma'am, after the whole process is done, it asks username. Then after I typed it, it says it has 4 blocks, ma'am: administration, object browser, SQL, and utilities.
Okay, we'll see.
Okay.
Roll number 412 194. Are you there in the meeting? So you are asking about the transfer, no? From, okay. Okay, can you ping me through chat box then? Yeah. Ha. Or else do ping me through WhatsApp then. Okay.
Ma'am,
25. Chappandi.
what should be the password, ma'am? It's asking.
Capital letters system.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, both user ID and password are the same, ma'am.
Huh.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, even I got that failed to install, ma'am.
Okay. See, after you download that application, are you just installing that after downloading? Anybody have succeeded?
Mom, mine got installed and I was in home page.
Oh, very good. Happy to hear. Can you share your screen then? Wait a minute. I'll give the sharing option. Number 48.
Yes, ma'am.
What's your name? Can you rename the participant name? Forty-eight. I gave the sharing option to you. Are you there? Okay then. I'll share my screen. How the
Mom, but this is not coming.
wait. At first, I'll do my screen sharing.
Mom, can you see now?
Huh. Have you typed in the search bar? It was empty.
Ma'am, your screen is not visible.
I shared my screen. See here, I'll get this command prompt. If you install properly, if not, you are able to install it. Okay, from the link which I was shared. Then again, I'll give you one other link. Okay, after the class is over. So after you have installed it properly, and if you give a password, username and the password, then it will just ask us to connect at first. You are not able to supposed to do anything before giving the connect, okay, and username and password details. Otherwise, we are not at all able to do anything. Okay, so this is what we call it's the home page, we can say that, for run SQL command line. Okay, so this will ask us at first line we should give. Everybody is listening?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, see here, I'll give connect keyword first, and then after typing this connect, okay, then I'll just do enter. Then it will ask me to give the username. So Yeah, about the details I gave in the installing, so that I have to specify here. So I gave system as a username, and then it will ask me to enter the password, same, but it will not be get appeared there. So I just type the system again.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Huh.
Ma'am, is the database password run MySQL?
No.
Database password is also system, right?
Huh.
Okay, ma'am. Thank
See, I gave here at first the connect keyword, then system. Then again, I have typed here system, but you cannot even able to see. Okay, so it's confidential. So that is what we cannot even see the password detail. And then here, from here we have to do the execution. At first, integrity constants and it will be like you are restricting to take the values into the table. Suppose we class section data on the if you had your section data, okay, which consists of 60 students. Suppose in if you take the file that is MS Excel, okay, there what you will do, if you want to suppose mistakenly you have entered, okay, already existed roll number one more time, it will never stop the users to it does not that with this roll number value it was already existing, so you are not able to enter the same, you have to give the new number. So like that it will not restrict us. So for that is what in the DBMS software, okay, in this kind of softwares and all, we can use the integrity constraints, okay, concept. So what is the integrity constraints is, anyhow I told you like primary key, I can say primary key is one of the integrity constraint, okay, nothing but the rule. If I made one column as one attribute as primary key, then it will not accept any null value under the attribute, and it will not accept the redundant value. So what does it mean? Primary key is nothing but it is a combination of not null and unique. Okay, so that is what integrity constraints. So before applying the integrity constraints, what is the first step that we have to do? Direct ga meer apply chestara. At first we have to create our structure of the table. Ante kada, what is the name of the table and our table key, what should be the columns, that you have to define it first. Okay, దాని కోసం అని చెప్పి మనకి ఏంటంటే DBMS లో one more concept is there. Okay, so that is called as DDL, DML, ఇవన్నీ ఉన్నాయన్నమాట. So what is this? DDL is nothing but data definition language. So in this definition language, we have the concepts like how to create the structure. Suppose you have created with a table with a table name student. Let me write it on the board. And stop sharing this. Before going to execute, let me give one simple idea. So now we are going to discuss about DDL. DDL is nothing but data definition language. What is this language? How it helps us, okay, to give the syntaxes in SQL. So it defines the table, nothing but we can create the table. Okay, so we have to create the table before applying anything or before doing any modifications and all. So this is the first thing that we have to learn, how to create a table. And then suppose you have created a table with a name called student. Okay, then again you want to rename this particular table which you have already created. Okay, that also can be possible. Okay, with the help of rename. So if you want to change this CS11 student table, yes, you can change with the help of rename command. At first you have to create, okay, create the table using the create command. Okay, using this rename you can even able to rename it. And if you want to and one more thing I want to tell you, if suppose in the student table, okay, it was not accepting even I wrote side. For the student table, if you have taken the attributes like roll number, name. Suppose while creating the table, if you have given only the two attributes, then what do you think next time you want to, okay, modify the structure of the table. If you think that maybe CGPA is a required attribute for the student table, then you have to add. Okay, so nothing but you are going to alter the structure of the student table. So it can be possible with the help of alter. Maybe the attribute name is CGPA. Is everybody here listening?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so these are the attributes. Okay, inka malli meeku if you got a thought like, okay, no, I don't want to give the CGPA, no, for my table if it is not required. If you think like that, okay, if you got a thought, then you can even remove this with the help of the alter command only. But we have one more the sub concept under this is we can add one more attribute with the help of the alter command by giving the add keyword. And you can even drop the attributes even in the table. That can be done using the drop. So you can if once you have given, okay, the username and the password and the connect all this, then the first step what we have to do is we have to create a table. Okay, and then if you want to see I'm not saying that after create definitely you have to do the rename. No, it's not compulsory. Okay, in this data definition language, what the commands that we can get it here under this, that I'm saying you can do at first. The first step is create. Okay, and then if you want to at first do the alteration of the structure of the table, yes, you can go with this next. Or else if you don't need, already you have done according to the requirement, then these are not needed. But sometimes we will do some mistakes, right? So for that purpose also we have to have the flexibility, okay, even to work. So for that purpose we have all these comments that will be there under the data definition language. So these are what create, rename, alter. And see, this will say about the table. Okay, you have created. Okay, if you want, you can rename. Suppose if you want to alter the structure of the table by removing one column, yes, you can go with the alter drop command. Yes, the next step is I can say one more command that will comes under this select under the data definition language only. Okay, because it will just select. Assume that you have inserted some 5 columns, nothing but 5 records. Okay, so CS11 student table, no 5 records. Suppose you have inserted. If you want to display all the how many of the records that are there under this table, you can display this with the select keyword. Command, select command. I can say it's a command. So all this will comes under data definition language. Maybe sometimes you'll get it out like, ma'am, I have inserted some 60 records in the same table, but now I don't want to have this some record because it belongs to the detained candidate. So that is what I want to remove this particular record. Suppose, if you think like that, then we have to remove the data. Okay, remove one particular record.
Data.
Yeah, one particular record. So, but again, that insert, delete, modify, these will comes under DML because you are modifying the table, right? At first you have defined, then you are trying to modify the table. So that is what these commands which will comes under the DML. DML is nothing but data modified language. Malli oka thought raవచ్చు మీకు. I have created the table, but I don't want the table, entire table I don't want. I want to create one more new table and I don't want that particular data even in the database. If you think like that, then you have to go with directly the drop command. Okay, then again it will also comes under the data definition language. So this entire table, if you use this drop command, okay, and you have just written some syntax, then it will directly delete this particular entire table. If once the table was deleted, then automatically the entire data also will be get removed. Understand?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah. So to avoid the confusion while explaining, I'll just write like this, but for better understanding purpose, at first I'll erase all this. So what I discussed with you, DDL and DML.
DML.
Yeah. So I'll write here what the comments that you will get. Yeah. DDL. So what the comments that we have just discussed: create, alter again, add, drop the columns, and yes, rename, and even drop. Okay, and select is there, select, and some truncate command is there. Okay, I'll tell you, it's not that much important. And coming to the next one, DML also we discussed. So here we get insert, update, modify or update are same, update command, delete. So this is for inserting the records into the table. Update is for modifying the, suppose in the table, for some particular for some student, suppose for roll number 5, okay, you given like CGPA is 99, but instead of giving the 90%, okay, you have entered initially 99. So what you have to do, you have to give the correct data. So then you will just try to update the data, okay, to become 90%. So that also have to possible, right?
Yes.
Okay, that so that can be done using this update command. So insert command, it will helps us to insert the rows, and this it is used for modify the records which have already existed in the table, and this delete is used to delete some specific record. But this, coming to the DDL, if we go with the drop, it will just delete the entire table. Any doubts other
No,
than
ma'am.
this?
Like what if we want to modify the DDL?
Yes.
Like what if we want to modify the DDL one? Like entire data will be deleted in DDL.
You're talking in
Yes, ma'am.
DDL.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm asking about DDL.
Okay, you want to delete the entire table.
No, ma'am. I want to modify.
You
But-
want to modify
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
what, some record?
Yes, ma'am. Some particular record.
Yeah, that you can do with update command. Abhishek, got it?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Huh. So I already told you, no, I just gave you the example. You can modify anything
Okay, ma'am.
using the update command. So this is what the simple basic things. Until if we do all these comments, we cannot even apply the integrity constraints, because the integrity constraints is the first concept in the second module, but I'll not go according with it. I'll just show you the execution of all these comments, then we'll just apply the integrity constraints over this particular relation called as CS11 student. Now my relation is this one. So for on this I have to apply the integrity constraints. Okay, that we'll discuss in the next class. Okay, I think you have lab, right?
Yes, ma'am, but we have
From 11
exam.
to 1. But you have exam, no?
Mhm.
Anyhow, not a problem. At 12:10, again you have to log into the link.
Same link, ma'am.
Yeah, no, it will be there in the Moodle, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I'll just start that link, start that meeting, and then I'll just show you the execution of how this DDL and DML comments.
Ma'am,
Okay, ma'am.
ma'am,
Yes. Yeah.
are there any maths related commands also? Addition, subtraction command?
That also there. Okay, you can, but here, okay, you want to add the two attribute values? Like,
Something like that.
you can do.
Do you have to put like attribute cell number and then add and cell number, or what? How does
At
it-
first learn about the DDL, initial things, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, students, I'm ending the session. Thank you.